I'm in Old Havana. You can see people are strolling around. It's a Saturday night here. They're spending the evening here with their friends as though nothing has happened, but we're actually in the middle of yet another nationwide blackout. It's completely dark out here except for a couple of lights from hotels that have generators. This is the second time in less than a week that the power has gone out all over the country. The government says that it's trying to get it back on again. Nobody knows how long that will take. So that means most of these people will spend the night in the darkness. Thank goodness it's not in the middle of summer yet. It's not so hot, so they might be able to sleep in their apartments. But people are fed up with this. It means that they can't get water. The water pipes don't work. It means that their food begins to rot in their refrigerators. It's happening more and more. And one of the reasons, of course, is not just because the power system in this country, which runs on oil, is decrepit, it's old, it needs repairs, but also because President Donald Trump has imposed a total fuel blockade around Cuba, hoping that it will collapse, bringing it at least to the brink of collapse. But there has been at least one, you could say, optimistic note throughout the day today, and that was at a hospital which has been running out of medicine. A group of activists from Puerto Rico arrive at the Salvador Allende Hospital in Havana, bringing gifts in the form of badly needed medical supplies. They say they brought what they could in suitcases. The donations include needles for injecting insulin, the insulin itself, antibiotics, prednisona for acute allergies, medicine for asthma as well, which this country has almost run out of. It is a heartwarming donation, there's no doubt about that. But no one has any illusion that this will do more than just make a tiny dent in the acute crisis this country is having in its health system. Since the Trump administration imposed a total fuel blockade on Cuba more than 3 months ago, an already dire economic situation has become desperate. Former UK Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn is also here to say that Cuba is not alone.
It is an obsession by Trump, we have no question about that. Every time he's asked a question, he then goes on saying, I will take Cuba. And as was pointed out earlier, in the way that Theodore Roosevelt took Panama, I don't think it's going to happen because I don't think the rest of the world will allow it.
Cuban President Miguel Díaz-Canel invited them to Havana's Convention Palace to thank them for their solidarity. But he also assured them that Cuba is preparing to defend itself against a possible U.S. attack.
When
the U.S. invaded Venezuela using powerful bombs and state-of-the-art technology to kidnap President Maduro, they thought it would be simple. But 32 Cuban combatants defended him and fought to the death. What wouldn't millions of Cubans do to defend this country?
So it could be that
he's referring to President Trump's repeated threat to, quote, take over Cuba as soon as he's finished with Iran.
Taking Cuba.
It's uncertain how all this will play out, as Cuba's government continues offering what it calls a serious and responsible dialogue with the White House to resolve their differences. Lucia, Newman, Jazeera, Havana.